Hey there, Synth Drones. Today we're going to review the Roland System 8. Hi, I'm James Drone, aka Pure Ambient Drone. You're watching my channel where I vlog about synthesizers. Hit the subscribe button, tap the bell, keep up with all of my synth adventures because synth adventures are what this channel is about. Hit the subscribe button and you won't regret it. And jamesdrone.com is the place to be to connect with me. The Roland System 8. Look at this beautiful machine. Not only is it beautiful looking, but it is a beast in the sound department. This is where the magic happens because you have the standard System 8 engine, which is an 8-note polyphonic synth engine that is brand new from Roland. It is with the ACB technology. And then you have these three buttons here. They are plug out buttons. What's cool about these things is that you can plug in other synthesizer emulations into this machine and then select them by pressing the corresponding button to them. So when we go to System 8, we of course have the System 8 synthesizer that Roland has standard inside the System 8. But then if we hit plug out 1, we've got the Jupiter engine. Now, I have been told by many people who have owned or have possession of a Jupiter 8 that this is the closest that you can get to owning a real Jupiter 8. I have no way of knowing because I personally have never owned a Jupiter 8. Out of all the synthesizers I've ever owned, that's one that got away. And then if you put, if you push plug out number 2 in this machine, you run into the Juno 106. Now, over here, I do have a Juno 106. And I got to tell you that if you don't want to buy a vintage synthesizer and worry about upkeep or just having it come in broken or with problems, this is your best bet to get those Juno sounds. This thing is so convincing when it comes to the Juno sounds. It's just unbelievable. And then we have the last one, and this is the JX3P by Roland. This is the emulation engine of it. And I have never owned one of those either, but I've been told that it sounds just as good, if not better, than the original. So with all of these synthesizers inside of this one box, there isn't much you can't achieve sonically. And that's what makes this synthesizer so special, that you can, on the fly, change to these different engines on this synthesizer almost instantaneously. Actually, instantaneously with the push of a button, bam, you're there. Okay, so one of the questions I get often is, since I already own the Roland System 8, why did I repurchase the Juno 106 again? As some of you may know who follow my channel, I had the Juno 106 off camera here. And I sold it to a buddy, and I bought it back from him. I also had his Prophet 6, and I sold that back to him. So we kind of do this often. We go back and forth trading gear. Anyway, the answer is easy. As much as I love the Roland System 8 and can't say anything bad about it, I really missed my authentic Juno 106. I did not need it. I wanted it. Because quite honestly, the System 8 can replicate every single sound that I need from the Juno 106. And in some cases, it can do it better because it's a cleaner machine. And that's not always better, but it's different. And it has a lot of onboard effects that the real Juno 106 doesn't have. It's newer. And it's more lit up, as we can see. So if I had to pick between the two synthesizers, then I would pick the System 8 because it has so much more power. It has so many more choices with the plug outs. So if somebody said today, hey, pick between these two synthesizers, and they're going to, the one that you pick is going to be your only synth in your studio, it's got to be the System 8 because it's more flexible, okay? It just has to be. So if you don't have those authentic sounds from the 80s and you want them, the System 8 is the only way to go unless you want to spend thousands of dollars on old vintage gear that may or may not last you as long as a System 8 will. So anyways, that's kind of my review on the System 8. I would say that it needs to be in, most people's studios. If these are the sounds you're looking for, it will deliver. It is a great synthesizer. I'm James Drone, aka Pure Ambient Drone. Give this video a like, share it, and hit the subscribe button, tap that bell, and until next time, keep calm and synth on.